About a lady who did earthquakes. You probably had Rosa. Uh, so this chick right here, probably. And then Moto was gonna be either the summoner was either gonna be Moto 1 or Moto 2. One of these two guys. Mm-hmm. Already cleared this, right? Armor 2. I was really hoping we would get some changes to the Netherrealm this season. I really don't like the changes that they put into the Netherrealm last season, especially how long it just takes to get through. I'm not a huge fan. I can take you have to run so many maps to get through the lower tiers of the Netherrealm. Now, and I was really hoping we would revert that, but it doesn't seem like that was the case, which is a little bit unfortunate. Because honestly, getting through the first cut, like the first few time marks, is such a fucking. It's just it's a slog, dude. It really is. I have my chest piece on, do I? No, I don't. I am so curious. So I'm only trying this out because I've seen a lot of people league starting with it. But I don't understand why you would league start. I'm trying to understand it. I don't understand why you would league start Frost Terra over Ring of Ice. I'm not understanding. Ring of Ice just feels superior, even on single target. Maybe I'm wrong. Also, you're competing for Reap Gear. Although Reap Gear might be cheaper now because Mind Control got absolutely fucking demolished. I don't know. Somebody at XD fucking absolutely hates Mind Control, and I don't know why, dude. What did Mind Control ever do? I gotta go check on my boy Shady Broker. I know he's gonna. I know he's still gonna league start Mind Control, but man, the moment I saw those changes, I immediately had to open up Discord and message him. I was like, "Hey yo, listen, some things have occurred." Cause that shit's crazy. Like it literally lost almost 20% damage at level 20. And it lost more than 20% damage at level 1. Like, this shit's insane. I don't know why I don't understand why they're trying to make early games so much worse for people. I don't get it. I don't understand that change at all. I mean, we can talk about that for a bit because I kind of want to just like really see how people feel about that anyway. I mentioned it a bit. I mentioned it a couple of times in the TLDR video. Exclamation mark TLDR if you want to see that. But a lot of these changes seem very early game unfriendly. Like very, very unfriendly. Let's talk about this for a bit because I'm really curious to see how people feel, and I kind of want to just go through it and see how I feel about it a little bit better as well. Let me grab the patch notes real quick. Bro. All right, so let's just go through these patch notes and find all the changes that are like that seem to be actively detrimental to the early game. I think the most obvious one out of everything is going to be the changes made that one right there. This is the biggest change that has people grabbing pitchforks 100%. Like, this is the change, the biggest one anyway. Right there. To better align the difficulty of side content with core Nether Realm progression, monsters in zones like Eterna, Nightmare, Mistville, and Snowfield now have 100% additional life and 50% additional damage. This like, man, that's rough. Like, that is a lot. Like, okay, to be fair, I don't think this right here matters at all for Nightmare. Like, who gives a fuck about like, it doesn't matter for Nightmare, right? Like, yeah, maybe it'll take you a little bit longer to clear the stuff when you go into it, but like, realistically, nobody cares. But like, Mistville, bro, Mistville can escalate really fucking quickly. Eterna Ruins rushing is now more than twice as hard. Snowfield, now more than twice as, like, especially, I think the big part here for this, especially when it comes to Snowfield, is just going to be your initial transition into T8 snow, and then your initial transition into the later, like your transitions into the snow, just going to be so much worse. That's not to say that like Deep Space Snow wasn't probably a little bit too easy, but like, goddamn, 100% life and 50% damage combined is a hell of a change. This is just gonna make progressing that shit just hard. There were a lot of item changes that I covered in the TLDR video as well that I don't understand. There are some very like Farewell nerfed. Farewell Desire got nerfed. Fucking Frantic got nerfed. Electric Amp nerfed. These are like very Erica specific changes. Like these, okay, the Frantic nerf isn't really that bad, but the fucking Farewell Desire nerf is fucking crazy. This nerf is crazy. And then this just feels bad. Like the changes they made to Electric Amp, they just feel not great. Like now when you find it, it's like, man, I sure hope I get a 3 and not a 1. There's like, dude, you find a 1, and if you're playing Erica, you find a 1, bro, you're gonna be so fucking sad. You just the haunt support isn't really a big deal, honestly. That's why I had originally mentioned it in the original like video, but I just took it off because it's not a big deal. Opening Heart, yeah, Opening Heart was on the list. Opening Heart's this sucks. This is the thing about this. I hate this. The rest of the changes on Opening Heart, I don't really care about. That change right there fucking sucks. Like that change is fucking ridiculous. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that needed to happen. Like talking about like if we want to talk about a helmet though, fucking Blind Vision. If you want to talk about a helmet, let's talk about that helmet. Holy. That's a yikes, dude. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, I get it. It is a very, very strong helmet. And for some people, hell, it was even their in-game helmet. I get it, right? But like, fuck, man. That shit doesn't, just because I can understand why they would nerf this doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Like, I don't understand. This is my big like what's the purpose? Retention, I mean, you can only swing that pendulum so far before shit goes real bad for you, though, is a thing. Like, we've seen it happen before. You can swing that pendulum way too fucking far, and shit just goes real bad. Like, Fiend Crow got nerfed, so it no longer gives your minions attack speed, right? Meanwhile, Troublemaker got not one, but two separate buffs. What? So, like it literally got two buffs. Like, look at this. This is one. And this is two. Why is it not copying? Okay. There we go. Like, what? So the explosion on Troublemaker got better, and from a 3-meter radius to a 5-meter radius, with no change in actual damage. So it just got 66% bigger. Like, the cooldown on this proc got reduced by 20%. This got better as like what? Also, the penalty here got cut in half. Like, it went from 6% to 3%. So why are we shifting more and more power away from early game where people tend to struggle the most? I don't understand. Like, who are these changes for? Who are these changes targeting? Who thinks these changes are going to feel good? Because I don't think anybody does. And yes, there is a lot of power in the tower crafting system, like a lot of, like, even just off of the two base items that we saw, which were the wand and the shield, there is a actual ton of power in that crafting system. However, how accessible is it actually going to be? Is this going to be a situation where, like, the top end crafts most people will just never be able to fucking even attempt to do? Because if that's the case, a lot of that top end power doesn't fucking matter. So I'm hoping that we get that correct when the league launches, and we don't have to sit there and go through like a lot of like a whole buff cycle to fix it. That's what I'm hoping, but you know, who the hell knows, right? The thing that's going to help you early is get pets. Pets have literally no bearing on this conversation. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Like, having the pets or not having the pets, you're still going to, the pets don't do shit to counteract this at all. Like, it's a completely different vector. I don't understand. Like, and like you've got like how do you nerf like all this early game shit, but then you're moving so much fucking power into later game items. It's just, bro, like you can't keep killing the beginning of the game, otherwise nobody's gonna ever get to the end game. And if they keep going this route, that's what I'm worried they're gonna do. They're gonna like absolutely just decimate the entry, and people aren't gonna want to fucking slog through it to get to mid game and end game. They're just not. They're just gonna be like, fuck this, I'm out. Like, and they keep adding all of this stuff, right? Like they keep adding all of these affixes, but they're fucking ultimate affixes, which means again you don't even interact with half of this, like all of this new stuff, all of this new power they're adding. You don't even get to interact with until you're like pushing in end game items. It's just, I don't. What is the point? Also, this talent adjustment, I'm like, I understand. I understand what they said, but what they said and what we're seeing right, like how the patch reads right now, I don't know if that's aligning. Is the thing. You want an next tier? Welcome in. Also, we don't have a list of every core talent that's now missing, do we? Because we're definitely missing core talents. Like, I mean, they even said so, right? Yeah, a significant number of main talents have been added, removed, or reworked. And I mean, even before they said that, that was pretty fucking obvious, because before it was 6 main trees, oh, it's right there. It's right there. Okay. So all of these got removed. Hold on. We got to figure out what all. Let's take a look at what all got removed. Wildfire. Wildfire's gone. Blazing flowers. Electrocute. Oh, hey, yo, why is this gone? Bruh. Come on. That's a good fucking talent. Mind Flow, a good talent. Is the DB updated? Sure isn't. Adaptation is gone? What? Ain't no way. Hey, yo, that's ooh, that's a rough one to lose. Fuck. My bad. Ah, of course they get rid of fucking live conversion as they drop a fucking as they drop a mana character. Of course that's when they get rid of live conversion. I like Prelude. Sad that one's gone. They nuked they got rid of Curtain after finally making Firebird a real item again. Interesting. Oh, they got rid of poison immunity too? Brother. Ain't no way. So we lost adaptation and we lost poison immunity. Does that mean I think we need to wait and see the new talents with the 6 new trees? No, we don't. They're already on the they're already there. They're already here on the list. They are already here. Third time's a charm, hidden mastery, thunderclap, shared fate, last stand. Those are the new talents. I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? What if I feel like that first line, I mean, we can literally do the math on this, can we not? Let's just do the math on it. Fuck it. Let's do the math. All right, previously there were six main trees and then 3 sub trees. For each of those, 2, 3, 4. So 24 times 2 times what, 3? So it was what, 144 core talents before? All right, I'm doing math in my head. Yeah, so there's 24 times 2 times 3. Yeah, 144. How many did they remove? They removed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We lost 15. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know of 134, including the 5 that got added after removing those. And we know exactly how many talents there's going to be, right? So it'll be 3, 4. There'll be 4 here. Each of these has 4. So that'll be 16 times 6. And then the top row, I believe the top row is still 3 and 3 that you're choosing from, not 4. I can go double check the video if need be. I need to pull up the video real quick and see. I need to see if the main talent tree, so like my hunting knowledge, for example, if when you go in there to pick your stuff, if these also have 4 or if they have 3. Because if each of these is 4 as well, we'd be sitting at 100, which would be back up to 144. Which would mean that we're missing what? How many? Which means that we're missing each of the new ones has 4, or each of the core has 4. Man, imagine dropping patch notes and actually giving us, the fucking talent tree changes, which are a massive part of planning and building a character. I don't know, dude. Not dropping the talent tree changes with the patch notes has me low-key kind of triggered. Like you can sit here and like try, like we can sit here and try like plan out, oh, I want to play this character, I want to do this build. We don't know what the fuck is and isn't there. Like there's so much shit that's just not known. Also, did the actual talent trees themselves changes? Like, did these nodes in here get changed? Is just only one off tree from your main god. So the way I understand it is your main tree, so like might, knowledge, hunting, like the actual like named tree, you'll have 2 choices. And then after that, you have to pick 3 other trees that each provide you with 1 core talent choice out of 4. Also, I don't like that they're actively making defenses harder to get either. Adaptation is a strong node that's being removed. Poison immunity is a strong node that's being removed. And the remaining candle modifiers all got worse because they're going from -10 to all resistances to -15 to all resistances. So they're just blatantly worse than before. Right? Also, speaking of candles, the changes to candles, dude. So they showed in the patch notes that they listed the attack focus candle, and they showed that they said, so fuck it, let's pull the patch notes up again. To address ongoing power creep issues, the overall affix value of soul candles have been reduced by approximately 20%. So, aura effect goes from 12 to 10, sure. Additional physical damage goes from 12 to 10. Supported skills goes from level 20 to level 1. Brother, that's not a 20% decrease. That is not a 20% decrease. Like a level 1 attack focus is what? Like a 1.3 additional damage per 10, and a level 20 is 2.6 additional damage per 10. And I can't see them doing this to attack focus and not doing that to every single one of these modifiers, taking it from a level 20 gem to a level 1 gem, which is way more than a 20% nerf to these particular modifiers. Roxy says, we simply play MXL instead. That is not an option for me. MXL chose a bad time to launch. I won't see MXL for like 2 months after it launches, if that, depending on what else comes out. I was just, And then like on a brighter note, like the acuteness, like I don't know. They didn't change any of that shit. There have been no changes to those. It's just all they've done is simply nerfed it from a level 20 to level 1. Just turn that copium tank off. Just turn it off. We don't even have to start huffing that shit. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. That's not real. Like the focus skills look interesting, but like I and every person that's looked at them has said, where are the actual skill numbers? Because everything about focus skills looks good, except for the fact that we don't actually have the numbers on them to actually see if it's good. I don't know, dude. I'm still fucking, This early game shit, like the more I think about it, the more annoyed I am. Like I just stop, man. Last season they made it much harder to go from 7s to 8s, and now they're making all side content much harder to do. I just for what purpose? And I swear to God, if somebody says retention, like, just stop, okay? Like, I can respect the company that understands where in their given market they fall, and trying to retain people in TLI for 1 to 2 months, just you're not gonna retain them. You're gonna reject them from playing if you try to do that shit. What the hell is this song? And then I feel like we're kind of getting bloated with a bit with affixes on armor pieces as well. It's feeling kind of bloated, dude. Like, there's only so much shit we can afford. We can, like, there's only so many affix slots we have, right? Also, what the fuck? Yo, this King's Boon nerf is just nasty work, bro. Brother. Like, why do you even have a just remove the range at this point? Just at this point, you should have just made that shit a static 3-second cooldown. Like, fuck that. What? Glacial Abyss Arrow. Okay, bro. Oh god. I tried to cut the part where I went over all the fucking nerfs short to just the main ones, but like, are we kidding? Why did Glacial Abyss Arrow need to lose the cold penetration? Explain to me who was out here abusing this bow. I need it to make sense. Yo, I mean, they did technically buff Rock Lizard's skull. So there's that, I guess. Mm-hmm. What the hell is this thing? Oh, they just updated the explosion radius. Okay, yeah. Wait, I missed this. Oh no, I missed this. I missed that they nerfed the fucking elemental chests. I don't know, dude. I at least hope I'm wrong about the talent tree shit, because right now, better yet, run me the video, because I want to remember exactly how it was phrased. Where the hell's the release video at? Here it is.
Higher crime.
I just want to remember exactly how this was phrased here, because listen, 1 and 1 are not equaling 2 right now.
Short-term explosive buff to your focus skills. Next up, let's talk about some major changes we're making to improve build diversity. So we've heard your feedback. In past seasons, talent choices felt stale. You know, it kind of seemed like every build where you were going for a hammer swinging berserker or a summoner, it kind of ended up following the same path into, you know, the same warlock. So we're blowing that wide open. First, the 6-god talent system is expanding. Instead of selecting just 2 branch talent trees, you will now be able to select 3 for a total of 4 talent trees. You'll be able to choose 2 core talents from your first panel, and then 1 out of 4 from the remaining trees, bringing the total number of...
No, look. Okay, your core talent tree, you get 2 choices, but it's only between 3. It's not 4. It's 3. It's fucking 3. So there's 6 of them. 2 choices, 3 apiece. Right? $132. That's what we have. That's how many there are. 132. Interesting.
Of core talents your character can have to 5. Also, more importantly, we're completely removing the distinction between primary and secondary core talents. This overhauls the pedigree of God's mechanic, and now it will grant you 1 to 2 random, non-repeating core talents. Our goal with this was basically to give you true freedom in your talent selections, and we can't wait to see the clever and powerful new builds you're gonna cook up this season.
Okay, listen, XD, Torchlight, I love this game, I really do, but let's call a spade here. Y'all just got tired of everybody using Warlock because it was so fucking strong. Hey, let's just call it like it is, dog. Y'all were tired of everybody and their mom using Warlock because like it's one of the most accessible and easy ways to scale your character. All right, let's be honest here. Ain't on BR, thank you for the whole. Man, that's interesting. Also, I think that video was this right here. This right here is why I was like, I don't know if I can release a starter guide yet, a starter video yet. When I saw Burning, Touch, Chili, and Beacon all next to each other, I was like, okay. So all of these trees have been completely fucking shuffled all over the place. Okay, cool. Also, they've added a lot of power to late game stuff, but can we talk about one aspect of late game where they really were like, "Hey yo, just drop the nuke, brother"? It's the changes they made to activation mediums. Holy fuck! Track 40% nerf on the top end, still attack. Like, how much was it? Fuck, I have it written down on my notes. Here it is. So track is essentially like if we're rounding this, track is 39.99% nerfed on the top end. Rhythm is 33% nerfed on the top end. And then the top end of this is nerfed by an additional almost 16%. Sentry got a 40% nerf. Like, god damn. Those are some heavy ass nerfs, dude. I don't dislike this. I don't dislike this stuff being added to hero memories, I'll say. Like this feels good to me, honestly. This feels like something that should have happened. Whole bunch of Kismet nerfs. This sucks. This fucking sucks, dude. Removing hero traits from the blending is just, that's like I actually did not. I didn't actually look through the bug fixes. Oh yeah, Carino won without Carino won without the belt is oof. Fixed an issue where additional multi-strike damage increment was not working correctly, which previously caused players to have excessive multi-strike damage increment. What? Could you be a bit more specific there? We sometimes got random max on multi-strike damage for a second. Okay. So this wasn't okay. Like, I didn't notice anything weird when I was playing Erica last season, but who the fuck knows? Okay, listen. I know there's a lot of bullshit that I'm not that many people are not happy with. This change, this is a good change. Especially this fucking Ember drop chance. Dude. Embers fucking suck. Even farming Embers sucks. So this is a really crazy change. Also, dude, imagine, I don't even know if this is possible, but I mean, like, based off what's here, it might be possible. Imagine you drop a stack of 50 ultimate embers. Oh my god. This is nice. Max fossil stack was already 5. Yes, but now instead of getting a 1, you could get a 2, a 3, or a 4. I have to assume this doesn't apply to ultimate embers, but who the fuck knows? I feel like they definitely went in there like, you know, there's no way we're letting you drop 50 ultimate embers. But one could fucking hope. Also, the other question is going to be, how early do we see these drop chance changes? Like, how early can you see a 5 stack of embers? How early can you see a 20 stack of embers? How early can you see 2, 3, or 4 sacred fossils dropping? Five and 50, yeah. The 5 for the fossils is already deep space. I would assume the 50 on embers is also going to be deep space. But like, if you could see 2s, 3s, and 4s and like profound, or like if you could see like 20s and shit in profound, that'd be really fucking good. KTK, what's going on, man? That would be like, that would be a really nice edit, like increase into what you can find in Profound, which would be very, very nice. I mean, honestly, even if we only get the 2 or the 3 stack on Profound, I'd still be pretty, like, just something more than a single fossil dropping at once on Profound would be amazing. Like just give me like 1, 2, 3 on Profound, and then leave 4 and 5 in deep space. All right, and then like, just give me like, here, sure, just give me like fucking 5s and 10s in Profound, and then put the 20s and 50s in deep space or whatever. Oh, this is still 5 times or 10 times the amount of embers I was gonna pick up before. I'm curious how much access we're actually gonna have to the Oasis if we're not like actively farming it, right? If like it's not your target farming strategy, like how much gold and such are we actually gonna be having? Like, are we still gonna be able to upkeep the fucking thing, or are you gonna have to like really like stop and do some Oasis Sandlord farming in your maps to keep that shit going? Because blending is still there, even though they got rid of the hero trace. Blending is still there, and blending is still going to be very fucking powerful. Also, this change right here is insane. The dream talking change, dude. Imagine fucking 20 fucking jewelry dream talkings just dropping on the ground. Also, this change here, I literally we believe the experience of getting flame sand from cubes is not ideal. No, it's not. Therefore, certain types of cubes of scraping that had contained flame sand will no longer appear. Thank you. Every single time I ran, cube last season, I was so fucking triggered. Every time I got a cube of craving and it picked the fucking 5 flame sand that was in there, holy fuck. That shit was annoying as hell. I'm really curious to see how much of this is. I want to know how much of this has actually been nerfed. Because fucking. No, you get blue sand for the flame sand. I mean, I'd rather get blue stones than flame sand. Like, if the choice is 5 flame sand or 1 blue stone, I'm taking the blue stone literally every single time. Are you pulling off the new Carino 3 this time finally? You know what stopped me from leveling Carino 3 last season was the fact that my planned build was like extremely expensive, and that was the only reason I swapped over to Thea. Hold on, I gotta check the weather. It's looking suddenly dark outside. Excuse me, guys. You're not sold on the Carino 3 work? I think he's finally feeling this short. I don't know how I feel about it yet, if we're being completely honest. Like, I'm a Carino 3 stan. I'm just... Listen. I don't know what to think about that shit just yet. I haven't done a deep dive on the numbers yet when it comes to Carino. All right, let's just read through this again. As I said, I have not looked through. I haven't actually like sat down and pounded out the numbers for this guy yet. Let's see. 6 initial magazine count. Wasn't this 8 before? Was his initial magazine count 8? Hold on. Yeah. So they nerfed his initial magazine capacity, which is interesting. Bro, stop. All right, so it went from 8 to 6. Projectile quantity stays the same. Extra magazine capacity stays the same. Also, wait, KTK, wait. You know what I just fucking thought about? You know what I just thought about as a actual massive nerf to Carino 3? You know what I just thought about as a massive loss for Carino 3? Oh no, I just thought about this. Oh god, dude. GMP's gone. Oh, that's so lame. that's so lame. Oh, that's lame. GMP didn't interact with the trait. You ran LMP and GMP on the build for C3. I assume you also ran them both on when you played on anybody else too. I don't know. I know for sure you ran them both on G3 on C3 with the build. I just happened to think about that when I was reading about extra projectiles and shit. Yeah, it's not about the trait, it's just we lost GMP. Also, why did we lose GMP? Question mark. Why did we lose why did we lose the GMP? I don't what the fuck, dude? Oh god. Also, did they make up for the loss of 20% additional attack and cast speed anywhere? Because when you were in Annihilator mode, you got 20% additional attack and cast speed, which was fucking massive for the build, for hitting breakpoints. Like actually insane for hitting breakpoints with the skill. Level 75 has attack and cast speed. Let's see. Heat up and set up an additional effect for each stack of heat up. 0.6 additional attack and cast speed. How many fucking heat up stacks do you get? I haven't been on my Carino in a hot minute, dude. Oh yeah, I saw that shit. No, yeah, I saw this because I got I took a screenshot of it when they clicked on it, and I was like, what? Like, why did this get added? They cannot trigger and power curses. Like, why did that get added? Like, did you suddenly think that Carino 3 was going to be a fucking absolute monster of a beast, and like you just had to add that nerf in there somehow? Like, bro, come on. Come on. Be realistic here. So overall, I'm not sold. If there is any winning for him, it's going to be the fact that he doesn't lose the extra proj anymore. So you can discuss that benefit from having a lot of extra proj. Yeah. Flack on Discord, kid. TBO might be it. What the fuck is TBO? Thunderbolt. Lightning and the thunder. Y'all might hear thunder. I miss this character so fucking much, dude. I don't know. Tell me, what do you think about all these early game nerfs that they did? Because that's the big thing that's got me kind of like, what the fuck? Like this right here, this single change has people like so fucking triggered. I don't get it, dude. Like I don't understand why they want early game to feel so bad. I don't. I mean, does this change even address that realistically? Realistically, does this change address that? Because I don't think it does. I still think Deep Space, like, and specifically since you're mentioning Deep Space Canvas is still going to be significantly easier than Deep Space. But tell me why tier 7 stuff needs 100% additional life and 50% additional damage. Why does tier 8 content need 100% additional life, 50% additional damage? Like, for what purpose? And it's not even just that you're doing that. It's that you're doing that on top of nerfing early game legendaries, on top of nerfing our acquisition of core talents. So like your early game is just getting like dunked on from multiple different angles, which is why I'm like, I've got questions. Meanwhile, you're buffing late game even more. I just don't, I don't understand what they're trying to achieve. I'm not worried. I mean, I'm not worried either. You play the game long enough, you're like, none of this shit matters anyway. You know how to blast through it. Like worst comes to worst, if we get the talent trees and they look atrocious, I'm just gonna play some metacuck bullshit, farm up a bunch of play what I want to play anyway, right? So I personally don't give a shit. Like it's not going to affect my choices. But for a lot of people, it will affect their choices. Theo 1. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even bother. Like anybody that doesn't play like something super fucking meta, like these changes are rough. Like look at like a ton of people struggled last season. And I know this because I've got the comment receipts to back it up. A ton of people struggled with the changes last season going from T7s to T8s. A lot of people did. And I'll be honest, if we're really talking about the changes that they're doing to the non-Netherrealm stuff, like this right here, I don't even care about this. I care about this. This is a lot of fucking damage. And I'm not seeing any type of early game defensive compensation at all to try to help deal with this either. And your early game build is where early game is where your build is generally going to be its squishiest on top of that. So like this, oh boy. Could be kind of crazy. I will say this though. I had a build that I wanted to league start this season, and I don't know if I can league start it now. And I'm a little sad. Just a little bit. I was gonna league start Young Boy 1. And now that we have a fucking mana stack monster coming in as the new character, I don't think I can do it now because mana stack shit's gonna be so fucking expensive, dude. Oh god. I know what scaling I want to do, but I don't want either the skill or the character. I'm trying not to make my decision until we get the talent trees. Like this may just be a fuck it, we ball on Erica 1 type of league again, even with the fucking nerfs to a bunch of her early game unique items. This still might just be a fucking fuck it, we go Erica 1 and ball out type of league start for me. It could be. You're worried about them all. I am too. Let me reach out and see if I can get some clarification on that, actually. Let me see if I can get some clarification on that. All right, I've reached out to see if anybody has any clarification in regard to this bug fix right here. Yeah, like, so I didn't notice anything weird when I played Erica last season, and I'm hoping it was just because somebody had earlier had mentioned that there was some kind of issue with Ghostblade Ironheart, and so I'm hoping that that was just like a specific case with that skill and not with everything that was multi-strike related. That is my hope. That is my hope. That is my prayer. It was working as you expected to work. Yeah, and I never noticed anything strange on my Erica one when I was and I mean I was doing a ton of testing on this character, right? And nothing really stood out to me as weird. Also, K2K, just listen. I need. Just tell me what you think about this. I'm gonna say a sentence. You just let it out. Whatever you're feeling. Happy about it, not happy about it. I just want to know. Activation medium nerfs. Like, it doesn't affect me with Erica because like her shit didn't get touched, right? Waited so long to put standstill. Yeah, I waited a while to put it on there too. You'll still use them anyway, so it's whatever's. I mean, listen. Track, Rhythm, and Century got the nerfs were so heavy. The nerfs were so fucking heavy. Yeah, if you play controller on PC, like you're chilling without an activation medium anyway because they have fucking auto targeting. Like, it's so nuts. Controller with TLI is actually really good. Yeah, that's the weird thing. You're not wrong. That talent does exist. I even mentioned it in the video. Shared Fate. When there are no sentries within 10 meters, trigger your main sentry skill with a 1-second interval, and it drops up to your sentry limit. I did not like the change to the sentry activation medium. It felt weird. So it limited it to 2, and it took a 40% nerf on the damage, which is kind of wild. Checking the maths earlier, I think the level scaling nerf on spells is the biggest news of the notes. Yeah, it's what, like 8%? It's like a static 8% increase per level, isn't it now? After the changes. Need to see the TLIDB numbers. Yeah, but when the fuck are we gonna get those is the question. When will we get those? Who knows? I'm surprised we haven't seen any additions to the patch notes yet. Also, the fucking casual City of Eterna double nerf, by the way. Like, let's not forget about that. So not only are the levels of the zones going up, you're also getting that effect, that life and damage buff on top of that. The fucking double whammy to the ruins. That's fucking hilarious. What the hell is Rift of Dimensions? Why is this not ringing? Chat, I'm bad with names. What the fuck is this? Is MC dead? I mean, the diehard MC people are still gonna play MC, but like, oof. The numbers on MC are looking real rough. like that T8 to profound hurdle that MC has is gonna be so much worse than it's ever been. For anybody that don't know, anybody unfamiliar with the exact numbers, mind control at level 1 skill gem has lost 22% of its damage. At level 20 it lost 18.57% of its damage. That is a hell of a nerf. Also, King's Boon got nerfed. That went from a 1.5 top end cooldown on the Reap to a 2.5 top end cooldown on the fucking Reap. So that's yet another nerf for that. Focus got buffed and the Wind Breath rings got buffed. I mean, yeah, but we're talking, especially that Wind Breath change. We're talking in-game item, like your in-game corruption ring. All right. The 3 got nerfed. I mean, yeah. I just don't understand. I just want to know, like, who at XD headquarters hates mind control? Because somebody does. And I just want to know who it is. Like, that skill can't catch a fucking break. Will we have the talent tree before launch? One can only hope, dude. I have no idea. Hope, I mean, we should, but I have no idea. What hero am I liking right now? I'm gonna be honest. Iris 2, kinda. No. Iris 2, Dude, thunder manips are like, dude, lightning bells, like, man, lightning looks good. Lightning looks real good. Also, fucking order stackers, depending on how easy it is to get the 100% locked order, bruh. Order stackers eating real fucking good with that one. And can we just, while it's on the screen, can we talk about this fucking belt change, dude? Can we talk about this belt change? This belt has 25 to 30% less damage taken on it. What the fuck? That's so fucking good. Look what they did to my boy. Look what they did to my boy, dude. That's a fucking heavy-handed ass nerf. Oh, you know the worst part, dude? The worst part is the on defeat consume 1 to 2% of life and mana. Do you know how many more goddamn comments I'm gonna get about that? Like, I even went so far as to put that specifically in the FAQ for the guide. Didn't matter. People don't fucking read, dude. Hold on, where's the fucking... Let me pull the guide up. Because I think it was the first thing I put in the FAQ, actually. Yeah, it was. Why don't I have any mana? How do I sustain my mana? We don't have any mana cost to speak of. We take minus skill costs in our core talent tree, and anything on an activation medium doesn't mean mana and will always trigger on once your condition for the activation medium is met. Help! My life is always at 1. Why am I constantly at no HP? You have not alleviated the downsides to your farewell desire weapons. Some easy way to do this are 2 life on defeat medium destinies for each copy of the weapon that you have. 2 for 1 weapon, 4 for 2. You can also get life on defeat on a candle, use a life source, or combine 2 of these to stop this. This made no difference. And now it's gonna be worse. Oh God. I think if I rerun, I might, depending on if I can get an answer in regard to that multi-strike shit, I am considering just running the same build from last season again with corrosive throw. But I think if I do it this season, I'm going sword and board, dude. So shields are so fucking strong right now. Okay, well, shields will be so fucking strong right now, especially with the sequence crafting, dude. Between sequences, level 100 implicits, and then an ultimate affix on your shield, you can have like plus 15 to elemental max res and plus 7 to fucking plus 7 to erosion max res. Hey, that's a lot. Back to Europe. Chat, can somebody sell me on this? Like, why do people league start with this over Ring of Ice? I've been trying to figure it out for a while now. Why do people league start this over Ring of Ice? Like, this shit just... I can't figure out why people play GT, so I can't help you. Where did all my energy go? Oh. Wait. Was all my shit turned off like an idiot? Yeah, I think so. That might explain a couple things. I forgot I took my chest off because it was getting on my nerves. I'm not a big G2 person either. I was just trying to figure out, like, why? This looks like this has been one of the worst feeling skills I think I've ever taken into early maps so far. And like, if the answer is just get to 75 first, yikes, dude. Look at this, it's not even killing trash mobs, dude. What the I can't, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Wait, I have to fix my other tree. Shit. Is it this one I gotta fix or this one I gotta fix? What the fuck? But has anyone suggested Frost Terra as a real build since Canvas? Dude, I was just like looking through the Gemma 2 characters from last season. All of them league start fucking Frost Terror, and I cannot figure out why. Also, where are my talent points at? Why does everything say 0? What the hell's happening here? Oh, look at my boy Indifference. Look at the boy. Listen, chat. Listen, you ain't gotta type it if you don't want to. Just give a small prayer to Indifference, because this shit got fucking nuked. This is not a real core talent anymore. It got actually obliterated. Like, fucking hell. Also, we still don't have an upgrade all skills button. That'd be, give me a suggestion box so I can drop that shit in there, please. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it's the same no matter what server I'm on too, right? Day 1. Gemma. Frost Terra, Frost Terra, Frost Terra. There we go. 1 Ring of Ice person right there. I don't know what the fuck that is. Lightning Storm. But all of this shit up here is fuck. Oh wait. We've got a guy. We've got a guy doing the thing. He's playing the Lightning Storm. What a fucking chat this man is. Actual Giga Chat energy. Look at this shit. Double Lightning Storm. Double Lightning Storm with double support day 1. What a Chad. Yeah, I'm gonna check every single fucking server. They just all play fucking Frost Terror, and I don't know why. Like, I was trying to see if Gemma 2 would be something I would throw on a starter build video, and I don't think she is. I just, it's kind of whatever. Hey yo, Asia's cooking ground shaker. Frost Terra. Icy Blade? Frost Terra, Frost Terra, Frost Terra. Dude, you can hide your profile. We can tell from your weapons you're playing Frost Terra. It doesn't matter. We can tell. can't think. You leak started fucking Tajima too? I'm messaging that man right now. Explain it to me. Explain it to me, sir. Ring of Ice. Frostera. Ring of Ice. I mean, you guys are in the fucking 80s. I'm not looking at you. I'm sorry. That's not the real old man. No, don't do this to me. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me, game. Okay. What to do? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, man. I keep harping on this, and it's just like I keep talking about it because like it's just the truth. I need to see fucking talent trees. Like it's so hard to come up with any sort of tangible plan without having access to that information. It's too much. It's too much of your character to not have it. Anyway, chat. I think I'm gonna take off for a little bit. I'll be back later this evening for my normal nighttime streaming. Now that I've gotten everything for my setup and everything finally found and in place. But I think I'm gonna go take a little bit of a break and go I don't know, unpack some more boxes. We still got shit to unpack in here. Been doing it slowly. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'll see you guys this evening, probably somewhere between like 9 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you, chat. Bye-bye. Go check out the new videos. I'm out, y'all.